Have you ever wondered why, after 30 years of hard work, you still feel like you are walking on thin ice? You have spent decades in the workforce, paying your taxes and raising your family. But as you look at your bank account today, that sense of security you were promised feels further away than ever. It is a heavy realization to wake up and feel like you have nothing to show for all those long hours. You are not alone in this struggle. Recent data shows that over half of Americans are currently living paycheck to paycheck. Even more shocking is that one out of every three people earning over $250,000 a year is reporting the exact same thing. This proves that being broke is not always about how much you earn. It is about the silent leaks in your financial boat that are draining your future before you even get a chance to enjoy it. For those of us in our 50s and 60s, these leaks are no longer just minor inconveniences. They are emergencies. At this stage in life, we do not have another 30 years to make up for a bad choice. The margin for error has disappeared, but there is hope. By identifying these 10 specific financial traps, you can stop the bleeding and reclaim your peace of mind. Let us look at the first and most obvious thief of your wealth, your car. The average monthly payment for a new vehicle has climbed to $735. If you are buying used, you are still looking at over $500 every single month. Many people are signing 7 or 8-year loans just to make these payments feel manageable. But a car is a tool, not a trophy. When you spend nearly $1,000 a month on something that loses value every day, you are trading your retirement for a piece of metal. Ask yourself if that new car smell is worth working an extra 5 years past your planned retirement date. The second reason people are struggling is something much smaller, but just as persistent: wasting food. We often shop for the version of ourselves that we want to be. We buy fresh kale, organic berries, and expensive meats with every intention of being healthy and disciplined. But then Wednesday arrives, we are exhausted from work, and we order a $30 pizza instead. By Sunday, that beautiful produce is turning to mush in the back of the fridge. This mismatch between who we think we are and how we actually live costs the average household thousands of dollars every year. It is a quiet tax on your indecision. The third trap is the lure of easy money through gambling and the lottery. On any given payday, you will see lines of people at the gas station buying scratch-offs and Powerball tickets. They are dropping $50 or $100 a week on a dream with almost zero chance of coming true. The lottery is a tax on those who do not understand the math of wealth. Imagine if that same $100 was placed into a simple index fund every week. Over 20 years, that money would compound into a fortune that is guaranteed, not a gamble. Wealthy people do not play the lottery because they know that discipline is the only real jackpot. Fourth, we have to talk about cultural expectations and the pressure to look successful. In the past, hanging out with friends meant a pack of beer and a backyard grill. Today, social media has convinced us that every outing must be an event. We go to expensive bars, order $30 appetizers, and pay for ride shares just to post a picture on the internet. Many people in their 50s are still trying to keep up with neighbors who are also secretly broke. True freedom is not caring what the person in the next driveway thinks about your lifestyle. The fifth reason is a fundamental lack of financial literacy. It is not just about knowing how to balance a checkbook. It is about understanding how inflation eats your cash while you sleep. Many people feel safe keeping their money in a savings account earning less than 1%. But if inflation is at 4%, your safe money is actually losing value every single day. You are effectively paying the bank to hold your money while it becomes worth less and less. Understanding that money is a tool to be invested, not just stored, is the first step toward real security. Sixth is the trap of short-term thinking and acting rich. When a paycheck hits, there is a natural urge to celebrate the hard work you have done. This leads to splurging on gadgets, clothes, or expensive dinners the very same weekend you get paid. It is a cycle of getting paid, acting wealthy for 48 hours, and then stressing for the next 12 days. This mindset prevents you from ever building the tipping point where your money starts working for you. You are choosing a temporary high over a lifetime of stability. Seventh is the weight of housing costs and our refusal to downsize. Many of us are living in homes that are far larger than we actually need. We pay for the heating, the cooling, the taxes, and the maintenance on rooms that no one has entered in months. We hold on to these houses because of memories or the fear of what others might say. But keeping 80% of your wealth locked in the walls of a house does not pay for your groceries. A house is a place to live, but for many it has become a cage that keeps them working far longer than they should. Eighth is the reality that being poor is actually very expensive. When you do not have a cash cushion, you are forced to make choices that cost more in the long run. You buy the small box of cereal for $5 because you cannot afford the $8 bulk size that lasts twice as long. You pay 22% interest on a credit card because you do not have the cash for a car repair. You pay late fees and overdraft charges because your timing is off. This poverty trap drains your energy and your wallet, making it feel impossible to get ahead. The ninth drain on your wealth is the world of recurring subscriptions. $10 for a streaming service here, $15 for a gym membership there. On their own, they seem harmless. But most people have between 5 and 10 of these small leaks. Companies design these services to be easy to join and nearly impossible to remember to cancel. It is the death of your budget by 1,000 tiny cuts. Finally, the 10th reason is the failure to plan for the hidden bills of the future. As we age, our bodies require more maintenance, and our homes do as well. Many people reach their 60s and are blindsided by a $15,000 roof repair or a massive dental bill. Because they did not build an emergency fund, these events become a permanent crisis. They are forced to withdraw from their retirement accounts at the worst possible time. But even if you recognize yourself in these 10 points, do not despair. The math of your life is not set in stone. If you are 55 years old and you have $500,000 saved, you are actually in a strong position. By applying the 4% rule, that money can provide you with $20,000 a year. When you add the average Social Security benefit of nearly $24,000, you are looking at a solid foundation. If you can cut out the 10 traps we just discussed, your cost of living will drop significantly. Suddenly, you do not need $1 million to be free. You just need to stop the waste. Imagine a life where you no longer stress about the mail or the price of gas. Imagine waking up and knowing that your time belongs to you, not your employer or your creditors. This freedom is available to you, but it requires a change in behavior today. You have worked too hard for too long to let these habits steal your golden years. It is time to take your power back. It is time to choose your future self over your current impulses. Which of these 10 reasons hit home for you the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. We are all on this journey together. Thank you for watching and stay disciplined.